Why are video game graded games so many times more expensive than non? Does it cost money to get it rated or graded? I guess he means. Yes, but that's the reason they're getting them graded is they can try to charge exorbitant amounts more than what the game's actually worth if you bought it non-graded. That's why it's quote unquote worth more. It's not. It's not. It's a pyramid scheme with two parties.
Have you ever Yeah, exactly.
That's all it is.
Exactly. This they would not be worth more if people did not buy into the idea that
they're worth more because they're graded.
And it drives. And we've talked about before during
which then drives off the price artificially of sealed games in general because then you think, oh, I can get a Super Mario Brothers sealed for $300. If I get them graded, I can then sell it for $2,000 because you think people might want it. And for those few assholes that do buy the graded games that much, they're hurting everyone.
We've talked about it before on I think during marathons or maybe previous podcasts. The other thing is I feel like it's VGA, especially video game grading. Everything seems to be it doesn't seem like it's actually taken seriously by the company that does it. Everything is 85 plus. Everything is 85 plus.
I remember
very good.
This is why I'm against it for a number of reasons, and there are people in the community that are. Unfortunately, they get drowned out by the people that think look at this as I'm going to get rich with graded games. Whatever. I don't want to get into graded games are a stupid thing. You know, it is dumb. But there's a video that's online of people interviewing the guy who runs it. One of the reasons that he even says, look it up on YouTube about video game VGA like interview. It's the same company that does it for toys and other things. One of the reasons he says, not just for preservation, he says it makes your games worth more money. He says that on this YouTube video. So he knows that the reason why people are paying money to get it graded for the not just for a $35 acrylic case, which they are nice cases, I don't have a problem with. I have cases for my NWC carts. He's starting this business just so that rubes think that their games are worth 10 times more money just because there's a fucking sticker on it that says VGA 75 plus or 85 and it has an acrylic case, which is really ridiculous.
Right, it's like, but it's also like, wear this magnet ring, it'll make you immortal. Take these pills, your wiener will get bigger. It's like, put it in this acrylic case, and magically your game will be worth more money. At some point, I feel like that's not going to be true. You know, he's selling the idea to you so he can make money on the idea.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's hand over fist money.
Yeah.
And the fact that people are grading prototypes, which is ridiculous. If you want to get a prototype validated, that's one thing.
Validated, one thing. Graded.
But they don't have the people to validate them, first of all.
Right. No.
You know, there's people in the community that are experts on it that have handled hundreds
Frank
of dozens.
Cifaldi.
You know, for example,
who got fucking shouted out by that asshole, but whatever.
We'll get into that. But that's one thing. But to grade an NWC grade cart in a side grade is stupid as hell.
Well, yeah.
I've gone off on that. I got attacked by the people by that, and it's like, you're an idiot.
Well, NWC cart...
The gold one too, which was graded. The guy took it apart. That's always on eBay. It's never going to sell because it looks like shit. Split apart.
The NWC cart by how they were manufactured look like crap. You can't.
I know.
You can't.
I know.
Grade it.
I know. It's ridiculous.
Well, the glue dots are less visible on this one. Well, then I think it's fake.
And they were all thrown around in trucks and traveled 1,000 miles and kids were beating on people. None of them is perfect.
Merry Christmas. This was a horrible question to end the show.
I know, a horrible question to end it on.